Hello everyone, Flash Notion here, and I'm back with yet another My Little Pony reaction video. And this is going to be a bit of an odd one. I don't have a whole lot of time to record lately, don't have the house to myself, so I'm going to have to be a bit quieter and a bit more choice with how I phrase things. So maybe this will end up being a sort of golf commentary. Oh my, yes, that looks like a good thing. We're all very whispery, and yeah, I don't know how the golf commentary works. But I'm going to try to sit closer to the microphone. I might be interrupted. Hopefully I have enough time for this one. But yeah, I do kind of wish that I could be like really super excited. I mean, I suppose I was kind of there, but like, just I don't know. I don't know too much about the upcoming episodes. There are 3 of them so far that I haven't had a chance to react to. But from what I've seen so far, there's stuff coming up in this season that I should be really excited for, and hopefully it's as good as I hope it is. As for this specific episode 16, called A Trivial Problem, I believe. It might be A Trivial Pursuit. I've also seen that one, but I feel like that one would get Hasbro sued, so not sure. Unless they own that game. Do they own that game? Hasbro owns a lot of stuff, actually. I did not know, for example, that Hasbro owned Magic the Gathering until relatively recently. But yeah, they do. And they also own Dungeons and Dragons. So, yeah, they own a lot. Anyways, I do believe this one involves the princesses somehow, and it's a Twilight episode. But the first frame brought up here shows Spike in a nightgown looking thing, which, adorable. So yeah, I'm not really entirely sure what to expect from this one. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the future episodes in this one, not just yet anyways. And geez, what happened in the last ones? I don't even think I've edited the reactions to the last 2 episodes yet. Oh no. How far behind am I? Oh well, at least I have other things that are regularly releasing at the time of this recording. So, it's not that bad. At least, well, no, it's not that bad. But it feels important to me. Yeah, The Last Laugh and 246 Great. I actually do want to talk about that one a little bit. The last episode. I was in the minority, apparently, in terms of people who enjoyed 246 Great. Rarity Dash took some enjoyment out of it because Rainbow Dash episode and like cheerleading stuff was all kind of nice, just as a concept. But a lot of other reactors seemed very put off by Rainbow Dash's actions in the episode. And I feel like I explained it pretty well in that reaction itself, that, you know, Rainbow was supposed to be a surrogate for, or rather like a stand-in for people in the real world who don't think that cheerleading is a proper sport. But I do just want to maybe try to convince some people that it wasn't out of character for Rainbow Dash to act that way in the first place, because that is the big complaint. People were like, oh, but in Sonic Rainboom, you know, she had no problem with cheering there. She was telling Fluttershy to cheer for her, and yeah, but also 2 very different things. Like, she was telling Fluttershy to cheer from the sidelines, and like it was her friend, and it was for her. Especially back in Season 1, Rainbow's ego trumped everything. I mean, really not much has changed unless the writers want it to, so. But just like there's a very big difference between people who sit on the sidelines, who watch the event, don't participate in it, and they're cheering for the players that they they're rooting for. There's a very big difference between that and a group of people, a team, who have decided to make it their job, basically, to exclusively cheer for another group of people who don't participate in that venerated sport themselves, and instead, are just like the support for this other group. And like it even outside of like the difficulties in cheerleading itself, it's kind of easy to understand how someone like Rainbow Dash might not see cheerleaders as important. Like, they just aren't participating in that sport. Like, Rainbow Dash loves buckball. Doesn't mean she cares at all about buckball cheerleaders. She loves flying. If there were cheerleaders for flying, I don't think Rainbow Dash would really care for them that much, because it's like a completely separate path from the main thing. I'm not getting the words right here. What's a good comparison? Well, how about like branches of science, I guess, like astronomy. Like you have an astronomer and an astrologist, I believe is the right one. Whatever. You have somebody whose job is to actually go up there and, explore space in a spaceship, versus somebody who stays here on the ground and looks at it through a telescope and comes up with math stuff to describe it and all that sort of thing. Like, they're two different jobs, two very important jobs, but it could be very easy to understand how the two groups might have a bit of a rivalry with each other, and which one is the most important thing, field work versus theoretical work. In fact, that's pretty standard for a lot of academic stuff. Physicists, theoretical versus practical, they all have a pretty intense rivalry with each other as far as, whose job is more important, whose way of doing things is the better way. So, yeah, I think that applies pretty well to sports as well. Heck, just in the My Little Pony community, something I've noticed, like, reactors versus fan content creators, like animators or song artists or fanfic writers. There does seem to be a bit of a divide in them and ways that they enjoy the show. So I feel like if you can understand that, you can understand why Rainbow Dash, she cares about the sports, not necessarily the cheerleading. And yeah, just whatever. Let's move on, because I've spent way too long talking about the previous episode and not enough time watching this episode, especially since time is short. So, we will be starting episode 16 in 3, 2, 1. Dang it. Click the wrong button. Alright, let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, play. Huh. It's been a while since I actually messed up button presses like that.
Get distracted by the stacks of books and copious charts, so remember what to say. Twilight, I know you're in full prep mode for trivia trot tomorrow, but you need to get some sleep. Huh. Nice work. You got this.
Okay, so Twilight's not... Oh, she's not...
Weird.
Doing... What?
Twilight, what are you doing?
Great question, Spike.
When was the last time you slept?
Don't do that. Brings you 8 hours of sleep to perform at optimum levels.
Oh, cool. I thought I'd have to force you to go to bed, since tomorrow is your chance to be the...
Or is she faking him out?
3 times in a row. That is tomorrow, right?
The answer is yes.
What is wrong with you?
Another one?
Another what?
Another question. I want to stay in the zone. That way I can sleep in the zone, wake up in the zone, and be totally in the zone tomorrow.
What the heck is wrong with you, Twilight?
This is a
Also, is that... Why does she have a DJ Pone 3 t-shirt?
Are you okay?
The answer is yes!
Well,
No!
good night, Twilight.
Also, where's Starlight?
Been getting that third win.
The answer is good night and yes!
Tara had way too much fun voicing that. Oh my god. But yeah, is this a team thing, an individual thing? Is Starlight on the team? Is Starlight participating at all? I do like this new intro. We should have gotten a new one years ago. Seriously, how long did that one last? Like, I mean, there were some small changes with Starlight and whatnot, but like, we didn't get a big change since, yeah, basically the beginning. Small cosmetics all the way up until season 8. They really should have changed it sooner. Basically, they should have changed it. Well, I mean, they did change it for the castle, didn't they?
Rules? Isn't trivia just asking questions and answering them?
Don't recognize the writer of this episode. So,
Let's start with the first category.
Oh, God.
Rule 1. Each category must be categorically designated and thoroughly researched in all categories.
And Spike's just like, why? Also, how are they still walking there?
Of course, the exception to
Where
41.6a
are they walking?
itself because
Oh, look, we're here.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I can't wait to see who my partner's gonna be.
Ponyville's a
You
bit
get to pick your own team.
bigger than usual.
20.16b, Spike. To keep things fair, the teams are randomly selected.
20.16b. How could I forget?
Okay, hope you don't get, like, snails.
I've charted every potential teammate's strength.
Oh, hey, all the main 6. Mod!
Ha! I knew there'd be a chart.
Bulk biceps? Oh, is that,
Who could handle being your team?
Mulia? Or, oh, hey, Diamond in the background.
Never let me down, Spike, but I'm glad you're watching too. I'm gonna need all
Yeah, what was her name?
Number 3.
Cranky's wife there, Matilda. Granny Smith! She's there.
Well, well. If it ain't our reigning champ, think you can win again this week, Twilight?
Every pony here has a different area of expertise, so it really is any pony's game.
I mean, Twilight, you have all the areas of expertise.
Paired with me, because I am gonna rule this game.
We'll just see about that.
Sunburst!
Crystal Empire to lose.
Oh, that's a new
I
one.
hope you realize I have the highest percentage of correct answers, and I aim to keep it that way.
I hope you realize not every category is gonna
Huh.
be spells so old not even Star Swirl the Bearded remembers them.
Oh, that's a good point. Why isn't Star Swirl here?
Because I've been brushing up.
Oh, wow. And he just...
That was a category last week.
It won't be in the game tonight.
Oh, them too.
No back-to-back categories, but I think Fluttershy was joking. Sure sounded like a joke to me.
Are all the main 6 competing? Oh no. Pinky. No one knows more useless trivia than Pinky.
What's wrong, Twilight?
I've anticipated Pinkie Pie as a potential player. She's never played before. My chart is completely off. I have no way to predict what'll happen, and unpredictable is not good for Trivia Trot 3-peat.
Unpredictable
Have to
is
do that thing where I
Pinky.
list all your successes as a
Like,
princess of friendship to put things into perspective and remind you this is just a game.
Spike! This has nothing to do with being the princess of friendship, and this is not just a game.
oh my
This
god.
is Trivia Trot.
Just what?
Fiction to pick these hair teams.
I just...
It's starting.
Pinky's gonna be on Twilight's team, number 1. Number 2, Pinky is unpredictability incarnate, so... I mean, unless Discord joined, there'd be nothing worse for Twilight, really, but like...
What'd I miss?
Granny's about to call out the 5th team. Sunburst gave me the highest chance of winning, but he's been paired with Cranky Doodle.
Blech. Oh.
At least Rainbow Dash and Applejack aren't together. Team Apple Dash is basically unstoppable.
Oh my god.
The parts will spend all their energy trying to one up each other, so that only happens.
Apple Dash. They referenced it. Aww. That's great.
Every team is a threat, but there aren't many ponies left. Alrighty, hold on.
Twilight and Pinky. And Pinky, of course, just all random knowledge. Of course. Now,
What's wrong? Mud and Mudbriar have been paired together every week. It's a statistical improbability, which would be fine if they weren't so good.
Twilight.
Oh no! According to my calculations, the only pony who could really threaten my winning streak is... And our final pair of contestants for this...
She's with Pinky. Twilight Pie. Of course. Nice faces. Wow.
So, I'm guessing the one pony who could mess up your winning streak is Pinky.
Twilight! I can't believe we're partners!
Pinky's faces. Those are great.
I'm super duper excited for this.
It's adorable.
First time ever playing and I get to play it with you, which makes it even funner. Twilight and Pinkie Pie forever!
I ship it.
Or Team Pink like Sparkle Pie! No.
Sparkle Pie. That's... Did they make this one just to appease the shippers?
Excited. But tonight's game is special. I could be the first pony ever to win 3 consecutive trots in a row. And I'm really hoping I do.
This is great.
I'll do everything I can to be the bestest and most
So, I wonder if I'll know the answers to any of these. I mean,
So, still think you can win?
I know
Yes.
I can. Pinky might not be the partner I expected, but I can coach her along. And besides, I'm pretty good at this game. If she
also,
makes
who
me,
has more
I'm sure I can
random
win.
knowledge than Pinkie Pie, really?
Let's get this party started!
Well, Cranky ain't gonna be sleeping during this match. Mrs. Cake looks so pleased. Oh, Lyra Bond.
I'll do it! I'm not sure you want to take that job, Spike. The scorekeeping could get a mite intense.
Yeah, Starlight used to do it, but now, well, I can't even say the word trivia around her.
Okay. I want to see it. Starlight, come on.
Get ready to get squished! Hey, don't copy me!
Oh, they're really having... This one just seems fun. Ooh, equestrian authors.
Category about books. We're off to a great start.
Is it gonna be Daring Do?
Who is the pony that despises the holiday season in the old classic?
Oh. Snowfall Frost.
The answer is no pony, because every pony ends up loving the holiday with singing, festive cakes, and thoughtful presents.
Technically, she's true.
Well, as much as that
She's
is
right.
exactly wrong, it ain't exactly right neither.
Just doing my job, Twilight.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's Snowfall Frost.
We could have negative points. It's fine, Pinky, but maybe it'll help our chances if I coach you as we go. Tip 1, try sitting still. Can't you coach Twilight? And don't get distracted.
Okay, that's my sister. I have to pause. Sorry, everybody. This is gonna take a while. And we're back. Okay, so where did we leave off here? Right, Pinky had just answered the question wrong. Technically, Twilight was a little bit upset. Let's scale it back to 9 minutes and 30 seconds in, and we'll restart the episode in 3, 2, 1, go.
But maybe it'll help our chances if I coach you as we go. Tip 1, try sitting still. Can't you coach Twilight? And don't get distracted or be distracting. Oh, and remember to listen carefully. Also, it's best to keep quiet between questions. Got it.
Twilight. Yeah.
Sitting still.
What the hell?
Used to be a cavern, but after thousands of years of erosion, is now a gorge.
Ghastly Gorge.
The answer is the Ghastly Gorge.
Yeah, we learned that in the season 7 finale, I believe. Wow. Wow. How are they all doing so well?
Next category is apples.
Rigged! I didn't hear you complain when the category was Wonderbolt history.
But that's totally different. Okay, remember
Yeah.
the category is apples. Keep your mind on apples. Apples. Ooh, and oranges, and grapes, and strawberries. Strawberry cupcakes! I'm hungry.
The faces are so good.
Only blooms for 5 days. Don't choke.
Now, why would I joke on a question about apples?
Because you're not...
What was the question again?
Kidding me?
How dare you forget the question? This is your family heritage, Applejack.
Around for 5
Hmm.
days. Quiet down there. Pretty sure there's a rule against tummies ringing in.
What the heck?
I'm just guessing, but is it Zap?
There we go, Zap Apple Jam.
Finally! Yes, Fluttershy, it is. Or these some pony here knows their apple.
Oh, the shame. Oh, God. What the heck?
1 minute left in the refreshment/bathroom break.
Pinky, stuff your hair.
I don't think I can coach Pinky well enough for us to get my 3-peat. I don't want her to feel bad. She's trying so hard, but I might have to start answering everything myself. Twilight, no more belly growl interruptions for Team Twilight.
You ate the platter too.
Maybe
Why?
instead of focusing on Pinky, you should just focus on how you're playing.
Or I should look at how every pony else is playing.
Oh my God.
All in your seats.
Insane Twilight is best Twilight.
And it is time for
Huh.
questions.
Sunburst ain't doing too well either.
Let me see. How do you say reward in Old Ponyish?
Reward in Old Ponish is hit.
Of course, Sunburst would get that.
Sunburst's partner is sleeping, and according to Rule 57.6, sleeping at the table is subject to a disqualification.
Eh?
Well, looky here. That's an actual rule. Cranky is disqualified. I'm sorry, Sunburst. Without your teammate, you can't play neither.
Oh, fine. But I'm counting that as a correct answer.
My God.
Don't worry, Pinky.
She's gonna roll her way into just being the only one left. That's so mean.
Is the answer carrot? Rule 13.2. No help from pets.
Yeah.
Rule 72.8. No sticking tongues out at a pony.
Wait, what?
Motion to establish new rule. No expressionless contestants.
No.
Nice try. Fine. The next category is cupcakes.
HD?
Twilight! I knew all about those. You have to let me help. Sure. Just when we're finally back in the game. Why, that sounds perfect, Pinky, but... Ooh, isn't that a confetti appreciation parade I see? Where? Which flavor?
Oh God, Twilight.
Did Princess Celestia order for Princess Luna's surprise birthday party last year? Wait, what? Double midnight chocolate fudge with chili pepper frosting. Correct.
Huh. Stalking the...
I knew that. I made those cupcakes.
Well,
Sorry,
Then
Pinky,
that's
but you were looking at the parade, and I didn't want our
just
game to miss
not
out.
fair.
Guess that makes sense, but why did that confetti parade go anyway?
Oh. So expressive, though.
1547 Pony BE.
Pony... What?
Van Hoover. Kitty Fox. Bananas.
Well, that's gonna be a meme.
The category is sticks and stones.
Oh God.
It's a kind of category where we know the answers and you don't.
Oh, trash talk from Mudbriar. Oh, I like that he's getting more screen time though.
What kind of stone can be used to start a fire?
Oh,
The black one!
The answer is flint.
Yeah, that one! We both get points, right?
no.
Sorry, Pinky. Rule 4. Answers must be specific and exact. I'd help you if I could. I know this category pretty well.
Gee, Pinky, I forgot the name of that famous rock in Griffinstone. Could you ask Maud? You got it! Hey, Maud! What's the name of the famous rock in Griffinstone?
Pinky, you can't ask me that.
Sure I can. I just did.
Oh dear.
What? You can't go and ask another player about rocks when that's the category. It's in the rule book. Sorry, Pinky, but you're disqualified. What?
Oh gosh.
I can't believe I'm disqualified. I'm sorry, Pinky. I guess I forgot about that rule. Oh no! If I'm out, you don't have a partner. You won't be able to get your third win. Actually, since there's another player who has also had his teammate disqualified.
Rule 19.
Wow.
7B, whereby players whose teammates were disqualified may form a new team.
Sunburst, you sly. He's so eager too. That's just.
Over there.
Oh. Aww.
The next category is Ancient Legends. Oh,
Wow.
We're gonna crush this round.
I don't know, Twilight. You seem out of the zone today. But don't worry, I can pick up the slack.
Oh, he did not.
If there's any slack that needs picking, I'll be the up. I mean, wait.
I'm just saying, you seem a little frazzled, and I...
Yes,
have a
yes,
great
she definitely does.
to maintain.
Her main is super crazy.
From a distant land, seeking to steal the magic
Derek!
of pony inhabitants. That would be Lord Tirek.
Technically, that answer is incomplete. The answer is Lord T-Rex and Scorpion.
True.
But Scorpion tried to convince Tirek not to do it, so technically he wasn't part of it, even if it started
That. Yeah. Ugh. It was both of them. Wow, Sunburst, you're being a real jerk right now. How long does this competition go on?
Look, Sunburst, I realize I may have been a little off earlier, but I'm really good at this game. How many holes are there in Daring Do's hat? 20! Correct!
Twilight, I knew that one!
Of course he
This
does.
marks a point, and the correct answer I needed to boost my percentage.
Well, I knew it too. You're not the only pony to ever read a book, you know.
You're right, Twilight. I'm sorry, but now that
These
I'm
two
thinking about
are-
it, I'm not so sure about Dash's answer. Could you do a quick fact check?
Oh, I know it's 20, but if you want proof,
Oh, Twilight.
according to Rule 18.3, I can't check outside reference material. Are you disqualified? What kind of pony would do that to their own teammate?
I don't know. What kind of pony?
You're right, Twilight. I don't know what got into me. I was so focused on my correct answers, I wasn't thinking straight. Can you forgive me?
It's okay, Sunburst. I understand. And I have a teammate of my own to apologize to. Lucky for you, Cranky's awake. And according to Rule 57.6b,
Players previously disqualified for sleeping may rejoin the game, provided they're well rested.
Yeah, but where am I? What time is it? Where are my morning hay cakes?
Wow. Cranky, just wow.
Pinky, you were the best teammate I could ask for. But I let wanting to win keep me from seeing that. I knew you wanted to win, but I probably could have helped a little. And
No, you were.
we still could have had fun. I'm so sorry for not realizing it. I got so obsessed with one thing, I forgot what really mattered. No, that doesn't sound like you at all.
Oh, wow. Sassy pie.
Win or lose, nothing is more important than my friends or my team. Twi Pie forever?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I understand. I guess even the Princess of Friendship can mess things up with her friends.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that. It's just that I already changed it to Team Twipers. Now I guess I should change it to Sundoodle? Actually, I have a better idea. According to Rule 13.2, players can join the game at any time, provided they start from 0. Wow, these rules are really convoluted. But doesn't starting from 0 mean we'll lose? Well, our chances aren't good, but the odds of having fun on Team Twi-Pie are 100%.
Aww.
What is the name of the Ponyville Day Spa's most popular candle? Competitive Library Musk. No.
What? Just what? Aw, poor Derpy. Aww. Best cameo. Oh, wow. That was a crazy episode. Alright. Let's, ignoring the, credits here, let's go back and take a look at that final shot, because I think something flew by and I wasn't sure. Oh, just a random pony. Wonder about the two that are walking by. They look important. Like, not important, but like, they have unique designs. I don't remember seeing them before. Huh. So, yeah. Interesting episode. Kind of a pretty basic episode, really. Like, nothing important happened. I thought the princesses were going to show up, but maybe that's a different one. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it reminded us of T-Rex and Scorpion, which a lot of people have been hoping that Scorpion would show up in this eventually, and it would be kind of interesting, but I don't think he's going to. I feel like I would have heard about that. Yeah, I don't know. Just, I guess, another, hey, remember T-Rex? He's out there. But, like, we knew that. So, it would have been more interesting, of course, if they somehow also reminded us of Grogar, Cozy Glow, and Chrysalis all at the same time as T-Rex. That would have been hilarious. Ooh! Now that would have been a really cool twist ending. Is if, like, Grogar was watching the entire trivia thing, and, like, that's how he somehow managed to, like, get all of his information. Or, like, at least some important bit of information that he didn't know before for his plan. That would be pretty cool. Sadly, they didn't go that way. Because, you know, show's not that interconnected yet. Yet? It never will be. Never was. Should have been. Possibly. Maybe. I'd say so. But anyways, what I mean by basic episode is, like, the lesson was pretty standard, you know. Don't let your drive to win get in the way of having a good time with your friends. Don't be a jerk during competitions. You know, even the Princess of Friendship can screw up. We already knew that. Twilight already knew that. And, like, there was another part to it there. About, like, what was I? What? Oh, jeez. I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, and no, it was like just a really fun little episode. Bits of comedy, and like the faces were great. I'm sure several things in this. I'm surprised I haven't seen memes based on several things in this, particularly the bananas moment there. I mean, that one's on par with the pudding, I think. Just every time Twilight has to name a food in a very over-the-top manner. Tara does it quite well, and the animators pull some crazy stuff off. And then, yeah, like, some fun, like, shipping nods with Twi-Pie and Apple Dash. And just in general, it was nice fun, but, like, inconsequential. Which, kind of unfortunate. Like, I don't know. I feel like this one might go down as being one of the most forgettable episodes of the season. Because, like, nothing happened. There's nothing I can think of about this that would be really all that controversial, aside from the fact that it's just like, oh, here we go, another, Twilight being crazy episode. Like, we've done that before. We've seen it before. And while it's entertaining every time, like, the fact that we've seen it before means that every time it gets more and more forgettable and less novel and whatnot. Heck, we've had some, like, most people agree that the point of no return was a good Twilight going crazy type episode. It didn't go to nearly the same level as this one, but, like, people seem to have liked that one. I really didn't care for it all that much, but, like, the fact that we now have 2 episodes that can be described as Twilight going crazy in the same season really makes you question a little bit. Also, it didn't have, like, any, characters that are super memorable. Like, we didn't get, Sweet and Smoky with Garble type situation. We didn't have, Maud and Mudbriar were not nearly as memorable as in Student Council. Oh, yeah, no, Maud did speak. I was just like, wait, did she? Yeah, she did. So, yeah, just going through it all, like, there wasn't a whole lot that I can think of to take away from this episode, which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe. Oh, right. The other lesson that I was thinking of was just a general sort of like being so focused on one thing that you forget everything else, because you're focusing so much on that one thing, which is, not really ever a good thing to do. I mean, if you want to, the thing that immediately sparks to my mind with that is, people who neglect families and whatnot for their careers, or leave behind friends or whatever for it. Like, there's a lot of instances of hyper focus that end up being bad, which is, like, why a lot of people who have ADHD, like, there are basically 2 ways that people with ADHD function. Either they can't focus on anything, or they focus on one thing only. And both of those things are bad. If you can't stay focused, then you can't accomplish anything. And if you're hyper fixated on one thing, like, you'll accomplish great stuff in that one thing, but, like, you'll not accomplish anything in anything else, and that's equally bad. So, yeah, just a thought that I had there. I don't know. Like, I appreciate the episode. It went by very quickly, actually. But, yeah, not much to take away from it. Just, it was funny. The faces were great. The trivia was pretty nice. Callbacks to various episodes, continuity type stuff. That was pretty cool. Honestly, let's see. How could we have made this a little bit more memorable? Well, aside from the tying it into the overall arching plot type thing, which would have been awesome, great twist there. Would have liked to have seen it. Maybe we could have had it be the students were running things, were participating. Like, that could have been pretty cool. We could have had it be that like there were more than just 2 players per team. We had like 2 big teams, kind of like what was it there? The friendship games in Equestria Girls, where we had the 2 big teams on either side, and I do believe there was one that was a trivia thing, or maybe it was a spelling bee, I don't know. But yeah, they had something like that going on. So, you have a whole team there, and Twilight's just like making it all about herself or something. Not having Starlight in the episode was kind of a sad thing, especially since they made reference to the fact that she'd participated in the past in some capacity. So that would have been fun to see. And like they could have also taken a less direct route, where it's like, oh well, we know that like Twilight's gonna love a trivia based game type thing because she's a nerd. So maybe we instead put the focus on characters that are less expected to participate in stuff like that. I mean, Rarity wasn't even there, so obviously that would be kind of unexpected if Rarity was participating. I mean, I wasn't expecting Fluttershy to be there, so we could focus in on more on her. Applejack, I mean, it's a competition, so it's not that unexpected. Rainbow Dash, she's more of like a secret nerd, so yeah, she's fine. And then there's Pinky, so okay, that's how you would have gotten my favorite episode, I think, out of this, or like my favorite version of it out of it. Have it be Pinky and Rarity. Simple as that. Like, that pairing would have been the best thing, I think, for me, because then even if it was a basic episode still, and even if it like nothing super exciting happened, they kept most of the same jokes, I would have loved it so much more just for it being a Rarepie episode instead of a Twipie episode. Which, I like Twipie, but Rarepie is better, in my opinion. So yeah. Overall fun episode. We had a lot of voice actors in that episode, actually. Let me go back and take a look at that list, because like we had all the main 6, or like main character voice actors and actresses. We had Tara for Twilight, and Andrea for Pinky and Fluttershy. Oh god, that ending shot of Derpy. And of course we had Ashley for Applejack and Rainbow Dash. And then we had Kathy for Spike, Tabitha for Granny Smith, Sunburst voice actor, Mudbriars, Maud, Cranky for some reason, Bulk Biceps. Oh, wow. I guess that was all of the characters that really had speaking roles, but still, it was quite a list of characters there, and like they didn't all get this amount of speaking lines that they should have. It would have been kind of interesting to see Bulk Biceps chime in on a couple of answers and be surprisingly knowledgeable. In fact, that would have been a fun way to end it, just have Bulk Biceps get the last correct answer and win the game for his team. I mean, that's a pretty standard thing to have happen in a cartoon or a show or whatever, but like still, it would have been funny. Anyways, yeah. Solid episode, nothing spectacular, nothing memorable in either direction, nothing too great, nothing too bad. Will probably go down as the most forgettable episode so far of season 9. Because like all the other ones, you had Sombra returning, you had the tree, the 200th episode, the library book episode that I didn't really care for, Cribble Pants, Yona and Sandbar being adorable, Frenemies, which still the best, Garble and his poetry, The Great Seedling, which, I mean, that one was just adorable. Student Council. Oh yeah, Maud and Mudbriar, Trixie Starlight, all good there. Yeah, Scootaloo's parents. That one, I keep forgetting about it, but like, yeah, that was a huge thing that happened there. And of course, the Two Sisters episode, cheese sandwich, cheerleading, and then we had this one. Yeah, nothing too spectacular. Won't really remember it probably all that well, but I liked it. So, I hope you guys had fun as well. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.